All right, folks, we're back again talking about speaking in the marketplace to make income and make impact. If that stuff resonates with you, you are in the right place because you got a message to share and you got people to share it with. And I'm here with my guy Pierre Quinn. Pierre, how you doing today?
Man, I'm excited about this conversation. Excited about what we got on deck, and excited about just the opportunity to help some people see with greater clarity about what the opportunities out there are in the marketplace. So, a lot of excitement tonight in this conversation.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Listen, if you are coming on, we want to just ask you to share this live. If you're be a good friend, share this with someone who you know they have a message to share. They've been talking about doing something. They've been talking about building something. It's getting close to the end of the year, and people are
Yeah,
starting guilt. Right? That's the word. People are feeling that guilt, that heaviness. They're starting to beat themselves up, and we're not here to do that. So if you happen upon this live or you're watching the replay and you're starting to feel that, yeah, maybe this is another one of those videos that's going to tell me why I didn't do it and I should have. No, that's not this. We're here to empower you because we believe in the message that you have, and we believe that now is the time. Maybe the best time was 20 years ago, but the second best time is now. So if you're
right
on
now.
watching this live, share it with someone. And if you're here, just drop in the comments where you are watching from. We want to shout you out. All right, so Pierre, we got some exciting things coming up, but I want to
Yeah,
share with you a quick story that I was speaking to one of the people in our speaking program,
yeah,
and she was talking about. Listen, she's had an incredible message to share for years, and she's been sharing it, and so that's what I'm excited about. She wasn't waiting; she was sharing it, but there was a but. There was this lid, this limit that she had that she was not able to grow it because she was not getting paid. And so she took our program and she said when she looked at her invoice, when she had to send it to a new organization, the invoice had said $250. But the invoice that she was sending them that they had agreed on was, here we go, $8,300. Big difference, right? And we're going to talk about some shifts that can help make your transition just as big as the one that we just talked about from someone inside of our program.
man. I didn't do math. I didn't do math. No, you
Yeah.
study business, so you may be able to answer this. What percent increase? Two
Jeez.
50 to
Yeah.
8,300. Maybe we got
Yeah.
some math whizzes
Yeah.
that can
Yeah.
drop that in the chat
Sheesh.
for us, because that's a dramatic. That's a life changing number.
Oh
Let's
man,
just call
listen.
it what it is.
It is. It is
It's a
actually.
life changing increase.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, today, what we believe is if you're watching this, you have a message. Whether it's a big audience, small audience you shared it with, you have a message. And maybe you are wondering why am I not getting booked? Why are people not calling me to speak? Why aren't organizations hiring me to speak? Why am I not getting that $8,300 engagement like you just talked about, right? Because y'all just made me mad giving talking about these 8,300. Well, why? What do I need to do? And so we want to talk today about the three hidden reasons most gifted speakers never get paid to speak and how to change that before you get into 2026. All right. So, Pierre, let's just start with this.
Let's go for it.
Giftedness is not the only thing you need in order to get paid to speak in the marketplace. I want you to react to that statement real quick.
Man. So here's the reality, man. There's a lot of people out there, Kimon, who don't have, and I'm speaking specifically to somebody in our audience right now who are watching, you're watching live, watching replay. There are people out there who are making an incredible living. They don't have the gift, they don't have the talent, they don't have the skill, they don't have the ability that you do, and yet and still they're having incredible, incredible, incredible impact because they probably believe something that you don't.
Hmm.
And I agree that giftedness is not, it's just because you're gifted doesn't mean you're automatically positioned to make impact. It's a great thing to have. It doesn't giftedness alone is not enough.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And so that just kind of leads us into the first point that we have here is that it's simply this. The reason why most gifted speakers never get paid to speak like they should in the
Yeah.
marketplace is they can speak, but they can't articulate their value. They can speak, but they cannot articulate their value. So look, companies and organizations, and I said this in the training, and I'm going to say it again. So y'all going to hear this again if you come to the training. They don't pay you just for your talk. They don't just pay you just for your story. They are paying you because they have a problem they want solved, and you are able to be the solution to that problem. Right. And so many great speakers, the challenge that we face is we know we can speak well, we know we can deliver well, but what we don't do a great job of is saying, here is the problem you have, here's how I can solve that problem, and here's what it's worth to you. Now, Pierre, talk to us about in your work, how
Yeah.
important is it for you to articulate, here's my value that I bring to the table? Because here's what a lot of us we get mixed up with. We think value is based on the time that we spend with someone. So value
Mm.
is based on I have to be there for 8 hours, I got to be there for 2 days. But what is value based on in the speaking marketplace?
So let's do the quick story. Let's do the old story. You've heard it before. You've experienced it before. You even told it before. A company has a problem with their machine, some variation of this story. They call in the repairman. The repairman comes in, pulls out his hammer, taps the machine once. The machine starts working. Give him the invoice. The invoice is like $1,000. The person in charge of the business is like, wait, $1,000? You only tapped the machine one time. Can you give me an itemized invoice? You say, okay, cool. Itemized invoice. Tapping the machine, $1.
I know that.
Knowing where to tap,
Yep.
$999. And that's a story that I embrace a lot, because we as you said, we try to attach it to how much time we spent in a specific moment. Here's the reality. And what many people that we've coached and that we're connected to, the reality is none of us are short on inspiration. None of us are short on motivation. None of us, we're not short on passion. We got tons of inspiration, we got tons of motivation, we got tons of passion. And that's incredible to be able to leverage that. However, what you need to be able to couple that with is transformation.
Yeah, that's the word.
So you can hype me up, you can get me ready to run through a brick wall, you can tell me a really good story that makes me cry or that inspires me to get up the next morning and try again, which is great. But an organization is not going to hire you for motivation, inspiration, or passion alone. And even if they do, your ability to have widespread impact is short-lived, because people want to know, okay, what do I do next? And organizations are hiring speakers now. $100 billion training industry, $1 billion professional speaking industry. They are hiring speakers that can talk to specifically an organizational challenge that they're having. Quick example of this, I was orchestrating an executive education program today. They had a speaker come in to talk about charismatic communication. The organization is going through some sizable changes, new CEO, just a lot of changes that have been talked about in the news media. And they wanted someone to come in, and she gave her standard keynote. She nudged it a little bit to talk about how leaders in the organization need to embrace both warmth and competence in organizational changes, in organizational shifts. And she walked them through frameworks on how to have conversations that carried both warmth and competence during this season of uncertainty for the organization. She was passionate, she was inspirational, she was motivational, and she was deeply practical.
That's the word.
And that's the connection. The transformation is inside of the practicality. Motivational, inspirational, passionate, combined with practical, actionable steps leads to transformation. And that's what organizations are booking for right now.
Absolutely. Because here, let me tell you, as Pierre, you just illustrated it so well. They have a problem, they need a solution, and they will pay you if you are the solution to that problem. Because whatever they pay you, they know the solution to that problem is worth so many times more than
Oh
what
yeah,
they.
absolutely. And they'll
Yeah,
pay you over and over and over and over and over again.
absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm a witness. I'm doing a training again tomorrow for an organization. This is the fourth time I'm doing it because they're onboarding more employees with the same problem. And
Hmm.
like, okay, let's get this problem solved. So let's bring you back again.
Yeah.
All right. So
And
the
they
first thing,
introduce you to their friends.
there you go. And that's what I'm looking forward to because they other organizations have the same problem. Other departments in the same county government have the same
Yeah.
problem.
Yep.
And so let's work this. All right. So the first one we said was they can speak, but they can't articulate their value.
Yeah.
Number two is they don't look bookable. They don't look bookable. What does that mean? Well, let me give you a little bit right there. We talk about in our training and in our program, there's some things you'll need one day, but
Hmm.
but you don't need them on day one. Well, there's some things that are day one essentials for booking you as a speaker. There's some things the industry looks for to say, send this to me. We need this from you. Now, they may not need everything that someone in year 20 of their speaking career has,
Yeah.
but there's some
Yeah.
things they want to know on day one. Do you have that? What are some of those things, Pierre, that they look for so that they can say you are bookable?
Yeah. Three things principally. Three things. Number one, gotta have speaker one sheet, speaker media kit, electronic press kit, however you want to frame it up. You
Mhm.
need that one sheet that outlines who you are, what you do, what you speak about, and how to get in contact with you. Here's the reason why this is so important. Because come on, as we're planning our events, we're planning our leadership conference, our team building retreat, our fall symposium, whatever it is, we got tons of people that we're looking at. So we have these one sheets, these snapshots of the speaker and their impact and their content, and we're using that as an evaluative tool. So if you don't have this quick snapshot, it's pretty much a speaker's resume is another way to look at it. If you don't have this quick snapshot, then you're not positioned to even be in the conversation with the rest of the speakers that they are considering bringing for their event. So you need that electronic press kit. We just call it a speaker one sheet, but all the terms work. Electronic press kit, speaker one sheet, a media kit, they're all the same. The second is you need a good headshot.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, let me not just good headshot.
not just I can't just take a selfie.
I mean, some of you can. It's okay. All right. You need an updated. Come on, don't get me started. You need an updated headshot. Let me tell you why this is important. I walked into an event earlier this year, and as I was getting ready, the person said, you actually look like your picture. That says to me, they had some speakers, trainers, consultants, coaches come in with the glamour shots from the 90s or the
AI
graduate school photo
or
or
AI.
a photo from yesteryear where you thought you looked like your best self yesteryear. Y'all stop catfishing organizations out there. You need an updated, modern, clean headshot. So you need that speaker kit, that one sheet. The one sheet should feature your updated, clean, modern headshot.
Mhm.
And you also need, this is very important, you also need a clip or a sample of you speaking.
Why is that
You need
important?
an extended sample of you speaking.
Why is that important? Real quick.
Well, we need to see that you can speak. We need to,
Yeah.
like, that's the best proof. The best proof that you can do it is actually seeing you do it. Hearing you talk about it is one thing. Being on some of the pitching conversations and calls that we coach through in our program, that's another thing. And seeing you, watching the video clip of you going on LinkedIn or on YouTube or going into your Google Drive and being able to watch 5, 6, 7, 10 minutes of you in real time is so transformative. Now, the speaker that I mentioned before that I was on with today in this executive education program, she sent a full keynote to the organization. She sent her full keynote for the organization to watch. And the organization said, here's what they said. Come on, I know you'll love this. Yeah, we want that.
Yeah. There you go.
We want that same thing for that we watch you do on stage with thousands of people. We want that. Here's the crazy thing. Here's the crazy thing. We want that for a virtual session with only 50 people. And I know they paid her really, really well to give
Okay,
that
so
same talk that
mhm.
they saw her give on a stage with thousands of people in the audience. And they booked her because they saw that she had the capabilities of being able to do it.
I love it. I love it. So we're talking about 3 reasons why most gifted speakers never get paid to speak in the marketplace and how to fix that before 2026. We talked about first one, you can speak, but you can't articulate your value. We want you to understand your value is based not on I'll be here for 4 days, I'll be inspirational, I'll fire you up. No, it's what's the problem they have that you're providing a solution for. And then we talked about most speakers don't look bookable. You don't have the 3 day 1 assets that you need. And then number three, they don't have a booking system. Now, system seems like it's this almost seems like it's connected to the last one, but it goes a little bit further because in order to get into the door, people aren't just going to call you just
Yeah.
because you're good. You aren't just going to wait by your email, wait by your phone, and you're a great speaker. They just pick up the phone and call you. You actually have to create your system, and we call it, and we have the 3 Ps in our program: prospect, pitch, and pursue strategy, right? You need
Mhm.
to have a system where you are looking for organizations who are looking, you are reaching out to them, and then you're following up with them. I think a lot of gifted people think I just need to get really, 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 really good. And once I get really good, then they'll start calling me. But why is that a fallacy, Pierre?
Well, we skip over the process of becoming really, really, really good. And we've heard it before, become so good that when you step into rooms, you don't have to introduce yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We've heard that before. Well, the process of actually getting there is being in rooms where you have to introduce yourself.
Yeah, yeah,
Did
yeah.
y'all miss it? You want
Say
to
it
get
again.
to the place where people reach out to you. You you're so notable, you're so noteworthy, you're so transformational. You got so many reviews. You want to get to the place where people reach out to you and you don't have to reach out to them. Well, the process of getting really good so that people reach out to you, integral to that process is reaching out to people.
Yeah.
Because if I don't know you exist, how can I book you? If I don't know you have videos on YouTube, how can I book you? If I don't know that you are the perfect speaker for helping our organization align after a layoff, a transition, a merger, an acquisition, if I don't know you exist, how can I reach out to you? It's a great example of this. A lot of us, it's holiday season. You go to the mall and they ready for y'all. Y'all, they ready for y'all at the mall.
They've been ready. They've been ready.
The sneaker cleaner folks are ready. The video game folks are ready. The perfume, cologne, oud oil people are ready. And they see you coming. And you try to go around the kiosk or step into a store. And here's what they know. They know not everybody is going to buy, but somebody is going to buy. And they can't tell from face value who's going to buy and who's not going to buy. So they got to reach out to as many people as possible. Now, the really astute ones have a profile of a type of person that they're looking for. So they don't reach out. They don't offer unless it's like the buffet in the food court who gives the free sample to everybody. A
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
of kiosks, especially my sneaker cleaner folk, my sneaker cleaner, the first thing they do is look at your shoes. And
Trust.
based on the shoes that you wear, they determine whether or not they're going to pitch to you.
Mhm.
Now, the challenge with some of the people early in our program, before we coach them, and people who just pop in and listen to our pieces of our training, they operate more like the food court at the mall. They want to give a little bit of a free sample to everyone. And that's cool if you're playing the volume game. But if you really want to scale in a way that's impactful, you got to be more like the sneaker cleaner at the mall. You got to have this profile of the type of person that you're looking to reach out to. And then when you find them, you have to know what to say to them. And then once you start the conversation, you have to know how to follow up with them. And that's what we teach: how to prospect, how to pitch, how to pursue as part of our strategy so that you can actually make the sale, or in our case, get booked to be on that stage or in that conference room.
Love it. I love it. So listen, the 3 reasons, and we want you to overcome these 3 reasons, right? Is you can speak, but you can't articulate your value. We want to help you on that. You don't look bookable, right? You don't have the assets they're looking for. And then you don't have a system like we just talked about to prospect, to pitch, to pursue, to know what to say first, what to say next, who to look for, who to reach out to, how to profile them. And here is some good news for you.
Oh,
Here's
yeah.
some,
I love good news. I love good news.
if you have any of these 3 problems, we want to help you. And we want to help you because we want to help you by offering you some live training, not online training, but in-person training, especially if you are in the Huntsville area or you will be in the Huntsville area December 7th and 8th. On December 7th, we are doing something, a speaking workshop, a 3-hour workshop. It's live. We are giving you the 3 things that you need in order to build a speaking business. And I'll also add, build your business through speaking. And that workshop is very affordable. It's only 3 hours. And the link to go to that is mymspeakingworkshop.eventbrite.com. Now, let me tell you some good news, even better news. For this week only, the price is only $47, but we have a 2-for-1 special. So if you register this week until Friday, Thursday at midnight, Thursday 11:59 p.m.
Two for one?
2 for 1. You get 2 for. I didn't. My bad.
Did we talk about that?
Well, I already said it on the live, so it's 2 for 1. So this means if you got a friend and you register, you basically split it $23.50. But we want you to be a part of that. It's only 3 hours. And let me give you the graphic for that. Let me see if I can find my graphic. I know I do. I know I got my graphic.
Man, as you're pulling up the graphic, here's what's crazy about this buy one, get one free that you putting all over the internet right now. We know people who have taken our 3-hour power pack training and it's transformed.
Yes.
It's transformed how they see themselves as a speaker, how they position themselves, and how they have conversations with organizations that book them. So and y'all, if you've never been a part of one of our programs, 1, you got to be in Huntsville, December 7th and 8th. 2, you'll realize in our programs, we do not gatekeep.
Yep.
We do not pull punches. We don't hold back. We open up, we pull the curtain back and show you, we give you that system. So if you're missing out on this gift to yourself as we close 2025 and you can position yourself for 2026, you really gonna miss it. Because man, you giving it away. You like giving it away.
We only got 30 spots, so go ahead and start locking it in. I wouldn't wait. Okay, it's the 7th. I'm gonna wait till the 6th. Listen, buy one, get one free. I'll lock this in. Now, we are doing our mastermind, and the mastermind where we actually are going to help you create your reel, give you a headshot, give you the template to make your speaker one sheet, and give you your follow-up emails and all of that stuff. We'll work with you, put you on a stage. You'll get a whole day with us on December the 8th. But we only take 10 people. And Pierre, we only have 3 spots left on that.
Yeah.
That one is a little bit different. The one that I mentioned is on the 7th. It's 3 hours. That's the ridiculous low price. The one that is the mastermind is a little bit more of an investment. And if that's something, now listen, this is where we talk about the person who got the $8,300 speaking gig. That's the one that she did. She signed up for the one that was the full experience. And so I'm going to put that one up there for someone who might say, listen, Pierre, Kimon, I don't want to just I don't want just the workshop. I want the full experience. I want to get my speaker reel. I want my headshot. I want you to coach me and help me prospect. I want you to help me pitch. I want you to help me pursue. Well, the link for that is speakingmastermind.com. We only have 3 more spots left. Speakingmastermind.com. You should go ahead and grab that if you want the full experience. And if you sign up for that, you get the workshop and you get this one as well. So that's it.
I'm just going to tell y'all real quick. The headshot and the speaker reel alone are worth the investment.
Yeah.
The headshot and speaker reel alone. The value of good headshots today if you were to get a photographer to take some really great headshots and to get a videographer to record your presentations and then and edit it in a way that you can use it as a marketing piece, easily 2-3 grand.
Yeah.
Easily. And the crazy thing about it is those investments in yourself, those assets, they pay for themselves over and over and over and over again. So just off the strength of the headshot and the speaker reel alone, it's worth the investment.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're interested in the speaking mastermind, here's what I'll tell you to do. DM me, send me a message. I want to talk to you about it. I want to see if this is a good fit for you and you're a good fit for this. We only have 3 more spots, and I actually have a call with someone as soon as we get off here.
Yeah.
So might be 2, but if the speaking workshop, we still have some more space for that. That's the one that is $47, but we're doing a 2-for-1 deal. And you might want to do that before Thursday night, 11:59 p.m., or before we get good sense and stop this deal. All right.
Yo,
So
I know some of y'all are watching this also on my pages. So you're like, DM who? DM what? You could if you got Kimon's contact, you can DM him. If you got mine, DM me. Either of the pages that you're watching this on, we'll make sure that you'll get the information you need. But more importantly, we'll make sure to get you to Huntsville, because that's where you need to be December 7th and 8th.
Absolutely. Now, Pierre, you have something really important to go do now. So we're going to loose you, let you go. Folks, go to the website, mymspeakingworkshop.eventbrite.com, mymspeakingworkshop.eventbrite.com, and be a good friend. If you know someone in the Huntsville area, someone who's going to be in Huntsville, share that link with them. Say, let's go in 2-for-1, and let's split this so we can get in the room and we can learn how we can, as speakers, get out into the marketplace, build a speaking business, and build our business through speaking. All right, y'all. Have a good day.
See y'all in Huntsville.